Hello YouTube, it's your boy D giving you this week's episode, part dose of Queen Sugar. I don't know the name of the episode. Forgive me, y'all. I will put it in the description. Anyhow, this is basically, it was an okay episode. You got a little bit more stuff into it. Now we got more character development anyway. It started with Nova. Basically, was at the game, St. Joseph game, and basically we saw the kids who were taking the knee, AKK calling Kaepernick, and basically she could not find her story anywhere in the newspaper that she wrote about, and then basically when she did find the storyline, it basically said black kids cause disturbance by being woke, whatever, at the basketball game, which of course is, the one calling disturbance is basically drawing attention to the murders of B, especially in the South, where we hear a lot of stories about black people getting harassed by police. Again, folks, not all police are bad. Not every police officer is a horrible officer. There are plenty of good police officers, but the ones that are really in power, the ones that are abusing their powers, are the ones that are like calling the bringing forth attention. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing forth attention. That's what they're doing. So AKK Nova's pissed off, and rightfully so. So she basically goes to her boss, right? Basically goes to her boss and says, "Hey, look, why my story is buried? What's going on? What's the tea? What's the tea?" And her editor, her boss, basically says, "Yeah, we kind of had to do it because the advertiser wasn't feeling this. We had to kind of like, keep it on the low. Basically Nova, yeah, you think you got a voice, but you ain't got a voice, and Nova's, it's upsetting, and she wanted to fight. You could tell she was like what? But her boss basically said, stay low for a while, and once we stay low for a while, you could, basically put her on timeout. Basically, he put her behind on timeout. But little does he know that Nova got a book deal, so she got, she was conflicted. Does she stay because the job's getting steady money? She could stay, get that paycheck, or she follows her dream and say, you know what, I want, it could be like a Dubois. Kind of like you can see Dubois' words are coming back to her now. Not necessarily she has to hold on to be Dubois, but she could, what Dubois was saying to her was basically, you're bigger. You could have a bigger audience. You don't have to reach. You don't have to be in your local area. So basically, she discusses this with her girlfriends, right? Typical girlfriends talk, and there's various different opinions, right? There's different opinions on the whole situation. Some will say, Nova girl, do you don't need them. You're a bad chick. They don't know what they're dealing with. Step on faith and go on with it and do this book deal. And you have others who are saying, nah, Nova, that's all good now, but you better keep that job. That's a good steady job. You need them coins. You don't know if that book gonna sell or not. And you could tell that there are, and this is a point right here that I think is very important, because sometimes, I'm in a situation where I want to have my own business and do my own thing, but it's like right now, do the own business is or side hustle. Side hustle is great, but it's uncertain. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're going to get clients. Whatever your business, whatever you sell is going to be hot today, it could be cold tomorrow, and it's not always easy. And you may not like the job you've been going to or whatever, but it's a steady paycheck. It's one of those jobs that's hard to get into. Like maybe it's a good government job or a teacher job that you've been trying for years to get, and you got into it, and it took you 3 years or 5 years to get into it. So that's kind of where Nova's coming from. Does she follow her dreams, or does she keep the job, stay in the job because she has grown folks' bills? She got to pay rent, or she still got responsibilities. So, I think they said they will give her a certain amount for the books. So I'm sure the book will sell, and and I'm sure she will be okay. So you can see that Nova has a lot on her plate, and she's kind of like confused right now. She's in the space of, should I go? Should I stay? Should I go forward? Or so stay in my comfort zone. So anyway, and then kind of like we have, and she's kind of, and she watches On 5. On 5 is basically, you know, we know that she has lupus, right? She has lupus, but despite lupus, she's starting her own little business venture. And the guys we saw in last season basically told her like, look, your pasta is so good, it's been off the chain by word of mouth. People wanted it every single minute. And in fact, we could take it to the next level. Like we could put your product, we could put your pies in front of display. She could be the next Patty LaBelle. It could be like On 5's pie, On 5 sweet potato pie, On 5's pumpkin pie, On 5's whatever. You get the point. So On 5, and the guy was like, we could do this, but now if you could double your order, we could increase your royalties to 25%. He said On 5 is thinking, you know what, that's some dollar signs. You know what, she kind of, it's a lot, it's a big order, because again, she has lupus, which makes her tired, but she's like, you know what, it could be my own dream. And so she goes with it, right? Now, she is excited, right? During this time, Hollywood, I love saying Hollywood, all the ladies say, yeah, Hollywood. And he gets a letter saying, basically, he getting the cash from the settlement. So he's doing the money dance, Ooh! And she's like, I could take you anywhere, we could go shopping. But I'm fine. I said, baby, that's good, but that's your money. I want my own. I want to make my own money, which was kind of nice that she is dependent on Howard to be her knight in shining armor. She wants to be a team player. She wants to be her dream. So it was very exciting that she wanted to be her dream, her own thing, her desire to get to that level. Now we find out that she's going to start making pies, and as she's cooking pies, I think she hired somebody. I forget who she hired, whatever. She hired somebody to make pies, and there's so many issues. One of the issues, her oven ain't working. Her oven ain't doing good, and she's like, so that's like, what do she do? So first thing she does is like, you know what, we're gonna go to the restaurant, gonna make those orders from the pie. We're gonna bake those pies in the restaurant. As she does that, the manager says, what you doing, Fi? You can't be doing that. You can't be making your side hustle and the guy's being real, a-hole, and basically says, you have an employee that's not your employee, it's an insurance risk. I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from, because like for business, if something goes wrong with the employee, it'll still be on, for a non-employee, it'll be on his stuff. He's protecting himself, so to speak, right? Right. Now, and she basically, and On 5 says, what happened, you did last time, I forget the manager's name, if you do this, I'm gonna leave. I'm not coming back. And the man just looked at us and basically called bluff, said, you know what? I'll play your bluff. So what? Deuces. Yeah, you wanna leave? Psst. Go on with your bad self, leave. I ain't calling you. I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna go with my bad self, and what? Oh, now I forgot to mention this part with Hollywood. Hollywood wanted her to go shopping. She said no, but she says to Hollywood, you know what? If you make me do this thing later on tonight, I can make it do what it do. I can make it rain. She shook her whole gluteus maximus, right? She was shaking the whole body, and she said, this, I can make it drop. I can make it rain. And I was like, On 5, you better go ahead and show how what he gonna get. Shoot, I still got it. Shoot, I may have lupus, but my body ain't dead. Hollywood, get some of this goodness right here. Get some of this sweet water right here. And Hollywood's like, baby, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, ma'am. I want some of that goodness right here. I want some of that goodness. Yes, sir, ma'am. I want some of that goodness right here. And pause. Now, and during this time, she finally says, I gotta go to church, to one of the church members that I never mess with, see if I can use their oven. And she tells this lady, can I use the oven? She just, and said, I'll give you 10% of the profits. I said, ooh, 10% is kind of a lot. Ooh. So you know, the lady was like, okay, I'll do it. Now I'm thinking, I think she needs her own. You know, you gotta ask Howard about your new oven. If you start your new business, take the money that you would have spent buying clothes, use it for your business, right? Because you spend it on your business, how that business will make you more money and you'll fulfill your dreams. So that's what I'm saying. Rather than, I know she don't want to ask Howard, but rather than have Howard buy your clothes and buy vacations that don't bring you back no money, put it back in your business. You can bring you some money. You know, understand? You understand? You know, but because right now Howard just seems like he just want to spend the money. He sees a check, he want to spend. Not like doing what Charles was saying, invest some, make the money work for you. Because you spend it all, you won't have no more money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that because like whatever if you win a lottery, you know sometimes people win lotteries and you see how they get broke because they don't think of making the money. They just spending, giving to this one, spending this, spending that, which is all good, but you're not thinking about making it back work for you when you know what I'm saying, things get rough, you have the money work for you. Whether in investment, maybe stocks or any type of business you want to do that can make you more money. That's a little sidebar right there. Thank you very much for your charge, y'all. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. So when she takes the gang, Charley, Micah's all there, and she's looking and she's excited for her pie because she's like, the pies are done, and she wants to show off the pies. And she's supposed to be in the front display. It's not in the front display, it's in the back display. So, and she is just blown because when she finds out she gets on, Mr. Rollins, the guy, is not there. She's losing it. She's upset, and even though it's a small thing for her, like she said, I'm always being in the sidelines. I'm 60 years old. I'm tired of being in the sidelines. I want to be in the front line. I want to make a change. I want to be effective. And you can still, she's like, I'm not giving up. I'm not going to die. I'm going to keep fighting. This is not it. And that moment when she said that right there, at that moment, those words resonate with young Nova. It resonated with her and says, you know what? You know what? And then Nova did what she did. You know what? Shoot, I could do it. My God, He gonna take me to the next level. He gonna provide for me. And she took the little like a boss. Because the other thing, she gonna come back and just play sweet ball. Nova said, nah. She put the like a boss with the little jacket on saying, I'm done with it. And then she walked out the building like, deuces. I was like, you better do it, Nova. You better do it, Nova. You better do it, Nova. You better do that thing, Nova. That's right. You don't need him. Shoot. Be your own boss. Be your own man. They don't understand your voice. And Nova wants to affect change. And she's not going to be stifled or shut down. So now, that was on the Nova scene. I'm going to talk about Ralph Angel. Ralph Angel is having problems with Blue. Blue has been acting up, as we know from last episode. He's been wilding out. He's acting brand new. As Ralph Angel puts it, he's acting brand new. The reason he's acting brand new, because he missed his mom. In fact, one of the scenes when Hollywood wants to take Blue and Ralph shopping to get some new shoes, and he's Hollywood's like that uncle said, baby, you gonna have 2 pairs of shoes. You ain't have one, you have 2 pairs of shoes. So Blue being the little kid talking about, I can want 2, 3, 4. He being he buying the dang on shoes. He picking out all the shoes from the display store. And Hollywood, and that's a Hollywood. Ralph Angel's like, no, you only get 1 pair. And Blue said, well, Hollywood said I can get 2. And he trying to display his own child. But the officer there looking at him like, dude, he displays on child. You act like he was beating his child. So I really had to say, okay, go on about the business and get out of here. Speaking of officers, his parole officer comes to help Ralph Angel out, basically saying, look, I might get you off in 3 months because you're a behavior new program. Ralph said, okay, cool. That's what's up. I'm with that. Cool beans. Ralph power to the people. We get off 3 months. But he says, at his job, Ralph Angel has no manager, has no workers, and the guy was like, well, I know you don't have no workers, maybe you could hire have a couple of office guys who are like you in prison, maybe you could give them a chance to work for you, and I thought that is good and bad. Yeah, you want to give people a chance to work with Ralph Angel because maybe they could get get a chance to better their lives. But there's some people who never gonna better their lives because they always have to make that mindset of doing getting by, do things illegally. And we know with Val Ranger, with certain companies who are not good with Val Ranger, he doesn't drive. He always tends to follow the people who gonna do shady stuff. He don't have a good track record. If you don't know, look at my older reviews. Yeah, he don't have a good track record. So I don't know on that one. So, and then Blue was in Tulsa, and Blue was in timeout because he put Blue in timeout. Timeout my behind. He needed timeout with a whoop back, with a belt whooping. There ain't no timeout. You shoot, whooping behind the belt. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, Blue apologized, talking about, I'm sorry. Am I a bad kid? And I was, yeah, you acted brand new, but you ain't got no bad bone in your body. And I thought it was a sweet thing. He watched this with his dad. I was like, oh, I made you such a good dad. I was like, I was like, damn, man, I made you such a good father. Oh, I was tearing up. I was like, oh man, I made you growing on me. Now we get to the main event. Charley bought alone. Charley, she's determined, calculated. So many words I put down there, you'll see what I mean. We know that she has some kind of deal to work with the Landrys, right? She's got some type of deal. Don't know what it is. Well, anyway, Ralph Angel and Charley are kind of celebrating with the farmers who decided to stay with them. They give them the big feast, and basically she says to the farmers, look, you're going to have to fix rates. Your rates ain't going to change for 5 years. It's locked in. So they're happy, excited. Kumbaya, eat up, guys. It's all good and gravy. But Remy is being kind of salty. Now Remy says, well, yeah, you didn't tell him that Queen Sugar ain't really yours, it's the Landry's. And I don't like what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. Basically saying that, why are you going to do it that way? You should have just waited. You should take your time waiting all this. You don't care how you do it. You moral, this and that. Basically, talk to her like a little kid. And Charles said, look, if I didn't do it, it would be screwed. And at least I'm doing something. I'm making moves. I'm making changes. I'm not like you sitting on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say a lot. Well, she's, I may expect that. I'm making things happen. I'm in the courtroom. You in here sitting talking about, and I don't like Remy, and I used to be on Team Remy, but Team Remy is just, it's like he wants school. He don't want to support her. See, Ralph Angel's like, I'm with you, Team Charley all the way, and I was like, wow, that's what's up. And even Hollywood with On Fire was like, I'm support you. Learn something from them, Remy. But that's just, I digress. Boy, bye. And Remy is just assaulting. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Now Jacob is Charley's talking Jacob back to both. And Jacob is basically wants some of Charley's. He's acting all type of fresh, and he basically says something about we gonna toast out the water. And he basically tells Charley that, yeah, my family, the Landrys, was gonna, they want to put the deal, but he made them put the deal, and he gave this long explanation, something about how his daddy was poor and his mom was rich and this and that and blah blah blah. And Charley looking at him like, boy, bye. I ain't really intrigued. Give some corny lines, and Charley ain't really feeling it. She ain't with that. And doing this another time, Ralph, they were at Charley and Ralph. They just took her to drinks to get some drinks. And as Charley was leaving the club, her car couldn't start, right? And some dude came by and said her battery's dead. She said, "What? Yeah, your battery's dead." He got the car to start, and his name is More Mellow, saying, "Baby, I want to go with you. We got some kicking chicken." Charlie said, "Well, you got some kicking chicken?" I said, "Yeah." He put in some small talk. He ain't really trying to be fresh. He said, "Look, let me give you a number." He gave Charley his number, and Charlie said, "What if I don't call?" He said, "Well, if you don't call, it is what it is. It's cool, but here's the number." So so long Charlie's getting intrigued. That's like, oh Charlie, you got Jacob and you got remember. See, remember you think you were the only one. You better act right. Charlie moving on. She don't need you no more, playboy. I said, Charlie, you better go ahead. You with your bad stuff. You all better go ahead, Charlie, with your bad self, boy. You better go ahead. Now, during this time, Charley has leaked out the information with the officer that beat up Michael. You apparently find out the officer has not only beat up Michael, he beat up other black kids. Beat them up. And Michael saw the whole information. And Davis was like, did you... Actually, we're going to go back. I'm going to count for. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. Michael wants to go to public school. He talks to his father. His father says, look, you don't got to convince me, convince your mama. You know how your mama is logical. You better, have a good, dang on good argument. He tried to have a good argument and try to shut that down. Like, boop, 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 shut it down. Now you give the man a sudden opportunity to talk. Like, you're going to public school because this is the only chance we have, and I'm making the rules, but goodbye. It's done. You ain't no veto. Ain't no rebuttal. I'm calling the shots. And Michael just takes it like a champ. I said, now we're gonna go for it. Micah has found the tape of the cop beating up other black people. So what he does, he put all the what's the word? All the pictures he's taken. And when Charles sees it, Michael says, I want to be with my old people because I feel like I'm always black. If I'm someone, I'm black because I'm black because of this. And he wants to feel like he belongs, and he feels like he belongs here if he's his own kind. Charles sees it, he sees how his son feels, and he says, we're going to try it. And so that was a good moment. It was a powerful moment. And I believe I covered everything. If I not covered everything, put in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to the right to see more of my videos. Comment on my videos, like my videos, and share my videos. Anyway, this is your boy D. I am out. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.